Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. WTI Price Analysis Bulls targeting a weekly bullish correction. 13RR http ntvforex.com News ID FD8BF7 1 minutes ago by Ross J. Berland. Developing story. WTI is in a bearish trend, however, that is not to say there are no opportunities to long the black gold on its current descent. NBSP. The following illustrates how the price is correcting a fierce downtrend, supported at the weekly structure and consolidating the monthly NBSP time frame in what is a NBSP weekly bullish correction. NBSP. In a top-down analysis, we can illustrate where an opportunity has arisen for a 13RR on the 4-hour time frame, taking cues from longer-term time frames, such as the monthly, weekly, and daily analysis as follows. Monthly chart. As can be seen, if the price respects the Fibonacci retracements, the 38.2% has a perfect confluence with the doji highs. NBSP. This makes for a compelling downside argument as the price meets monthly resistance. Weekly chart. The week is not quite over yet, with 19.50 minutes to go at the time of writing. NBSP. However, the weekly wick looks to be in its formation at weekly support. Considering how strong the support level has been in the past, there is room for some upside to go yet. Further corrective price action. Will NBSP leave a larger wick on the weekly chart by the end of this current NBSP week? The weekly wick is essentially a bullish correction on the lower time frames. Therefore, it is supposed to be filled in by a fresh wave of selling eventually, perhaps as soon as next week, which fits the bearish narrative nicely. Daily chart. This is a daily NBSP impulse correction, an impulse scenario in the making. The daily chart illustrates how the weekly downtrend has materialized into a NBSP daily correction at the weekly support. In other words, we have seen a daily correction of NBSP, the initial bullish correction. That is the impulse. The length of this bearish retracement of the daily impulse is sufficient enough to expect some demand to come in and create the next bullish impulse. There is an upside target on the daily chart, which is the 38.2% Fibonacci of the weekly decline, and at NBSP has a confluence of prior structure. For HR setup, as can be seen, a buy limit order would have been the ideal scenario at the structure as highlighted on the chart. However, there is still an opportunity at market for a 13RR. The setup involves a stop loss deep enough away so that if the setup is wrong, then protection is there to prevent further loss below the weekly support. NBSP. A break of weekly support would signal that the setup was wrong. The position should be monitored on a 4HR chart, and the strategy is only successful when proper risk management rules are applied. The strategy caters for losing trades as well as the break-even trades due to the win and risk to reward ratios of NBSP. The strategy. NBSP. As soon as the NBSP price creates the first bullish structure, meaning a new support structure above the entry price, then the stop loss can be moved to break even for a free ride to the target, or a break-even outcome. Progress updates to follow. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://mt5.expert.advisors.